Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Space Engineers and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Quantum Tater, and with me, as always, is the Mule. Now, last time I set this guy to recharge because he was struggling, and I think that was also why I couldn't control him. So now that he's off recharge, let's see if the control options, which I don't know which buttons that is right now, are working. Remote access. Quantum Tater, nope. My antenna's off. So let me fix that, turn that on, go here. No, the Mule is definitely not. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's do connector. I think it's drone connector, switch lock. And then timer. We'll just say RTB trigger. Trigger is the one we needed to do, so start. So what I'm going to do, since this thing is set, I think we set our vent controller to, what do you call it? To 20% or 50%? All right, 25%. We're going to go 35%. 35% fueled. And then we're going to go ahead and press this button here, and I'm going to go away. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you for everything. Anyway, so welcome back, guys. Last time we did this stuff. And I don't hate some of it, but I definitely hate that right there. This chunky boy right there. It's not my favorite. So, so real quick, let's do some housekeeping. So last time, or on episode 26, Jeremy, I think it's TR1VR, but Jeremy said I gave him PTSD with my Cisco TAC hold music. That is for Charlie Gray. They love that song, so I told them that I would find a way to put that into the system, and so I did. So, sorry-ish, not sorry. However, still funny. So I appreciate you commenting. Lord Chaos said rip to my my clone that took a dive last time. Super good. And what else did he say? Oh yeah, not to fret too hard if stuff doesn't go exactly the way we want it to. Sometimes stuff just is frustrating, and that is not untrue. So, with that, yeah, that's we had a little bit of struggle with this. So, and then what else? Chad was saying that all the mines could look the same if I didn't want to like farm out this sort of idea of you guys building stuff from blueprints. I still think that'd be really interesting. So I'm not opposed to that. I'm also not opposed to just making something simple and for the rest of them being very easy-going buildings, nothing crazy or fancy. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? Charlie got my Nickelback reference and sang me a little ditty. I appreciate that greatly. Also, they comment on the fact that when I am multitasking, i.e. working on this and trying to talk, I don't do anything particularly well. And that is not untrue. So, uh, you know, it is what it is. I would love to say that it is a result of higher functioning brain, but we all know that's not true. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and have Rosie remove this crap for me. I'm honestly, that wasn't working for me. So I haven't decided. We might do a mine. Here's part of the problem, and I'm not done housekeeping, but here's part of the problem. We have all of this stuff built for space and air and here, and I think it would be just fine. The issue that I'm coming across, or the issue that I'm thinking is a problem for me, comes from trying to make, like, this was supposed to be a scout vehicle of some sort, right? Like, that was the idea. So, like, okay, we'll make it a scout vehicle. It'll be, you know, not awful, whatever. And here's the problem with the scout vehicle concept, or here's the way I perceive the scout vehicle concept. Is if it's going to be a scout vehicle, the thing that it needs to do, and be like sort of temporary, not temporary, but if it's going to be a scout vehicle, it needs to look. I don't need to make it to where like it can hold a super amount of stuff and all these things. Like the idea was to get us to space for the first time, be able to operate and land, in atmosphere without hydrogen, get us to space for a round or two. So that's kind of my concept there, and I think I went overboard, and that's okay. But I think it escalated quickly. And what I had in my head as far as like having the big thing back there, it doesn't work. So that's part of it. Also, Lord Chaos was keeping me honest with regards to the mule being a thing and just doing whatever it's doing. Although it does seem to be, we're gonna see at 35%, it should take a little bit longer to restock uh, from that mine because that mine was empty. So it should take longer, which means it stays connected longer. And if it's staying connected longer, it's recharging itself, and I don't have to worry about it coming back and forth until it dies. That's my thought, and we can actually go take a look at that. And then Chad mentioned he thought there was a conveyor converter, and there is conveyor converters, but they don't convert small to large grid. The conveyor converters are essentially for like welders on small grid ships, and then the large connectors. Otherwise, you have to use small connectors. So it would convert these tiny ports to a large port, but you can't mount large grid stuff to it. Um, he also mentioned I don't have a community tab. That's true. It's not set up. It's just there's nothing on it, so I guess it doesn't pop up. But I could totally do a poll. He suggested an idea with this type of ship. What I could do is make a couple of different ones, and then at the end, basically have all of you guys vote to see which one we like better. Be it that one or a different model. Basically, do like a creative mode build three, and set a poll up for who gets voting for them. And that's an interesting idea. I'm not totally against that. He also mentioned that it could be the remote control block could have been having an issue because it was connected. He said he'd seen that before. In fact, here you go. Look at this. The respawn mule right here. I can see it now and I can control it, and it is all because um, it's disconnected. So I was thinking it was because the batteries were on recharge, but let's go take a look and see if it landed and if it's doing what I think it's doing, which is to just hang out until... Oh no, it's not. It is not doing what I think it's doing. So that's interesting. It did the thing again. Wait a minute. Why all of a sudden is this working? Is there that much in here? Golly. So we left that going for quite some time while the mule was recharging, and I totally inadvertently waited so long that it just was able to refill its entire stock and be a bit bloated. So that's fun. I didn't mean to do that. It's just what happened. Let's grab ourselves some plate. Grab 100 of these, 100 of these, 100 of those. And let's get to building. So what I want to do, I think, in this episode, I think we're going to build this thing out. We're going to continue my vision board of what this ship's going to look like, kind of thing. And yeah, we're going to see if I can make this look neat and not have that giant ore detector on there, and it'd be okay, and I'm going to be okay with it not having a giant ore detector. And then we're just going to get to space. That's my goal. I want to get to space. So let's go ahead and grab an ore detector. We're going to place this guy. There's a really cool mod, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it, but it essentially lets you scan asteroids and stuff, and I think it is truly spectacular as far as mining detection stuff goes. It's really neat. It's a really neat mod, and the reason I like it, I think, is because it kind of adds a gameplay element that's not just, and if I'm not mistaken, that's not just like vomit. All right, so we've got reverse thrust, down thrust, left thrust, right thrust in atmosphere. We've got forward thrust in atmosphere, forward thrust in, and then we have downward thrust in space, left right thrust in space, down thrust in space. What else? What else? What else? What else? And then obviously rear thrust in space. Now all of this stuff also obviously works in atmosphere, but for floral incandescent purposes, this is what we got. And I'm going to, for now, we're going to grab some lights. This is going to be a short one today. Also, I appreciate you guys sticking through that whole episode last time. It was a long one, and I know it as well as everybody else, so I am not oblivious to how much how much time that took, but it's just one of those things. We had a lot of we had a lot to do, and I felt like I got a little rambunctious, like trying to finish the other mine. I always think the finishing of the mine, like the hydrogen mine, is going to go so much quicker than it is, and it never does. It never goes as quick as I want it to, and that's not a bad thing. It's just what it is, right? It's just it is what it is, as the British might say. Yeah. And this is going to get a paint job. I don't know what that paint job's going to look like, but it's going to get one. Now, these, if we do the Control Plus, I should be able to look at these thrusters. Yeah, and this is not going to damage anything in front of it, so that's going to be beautiful. Love it, like it, love it, need it. All right, let's grab this guy here. My mouse has been acting weird, and I don't have a lot of want to replace said mouse, but I'm also kind of like, man, I get pretty tired of it. It's my main click button. The button I use to click stuff is just it either gets stuck on or it doesn't stay on. It's very irritating. And I've already fixed my left button was doing it, so in Helldivers I would not be able to aim down scope or aim at all. And that is, not the greatest when you're trying to fight hordes of bugs. But it is, as they say, what it is. Can I get under there? I cannot. Okay, that should be good enough. I just want to cow those in a little bit, give it a little flavor. Ugh. And then like that. Looks good. And those were how far out? Right. With that, I should be able to start a block right here pretty safely. Can't be that block, because that's not a block I would use. Just doing some design work. How far was that? Oh man. So there's 3 block spaces, right? 1, 2. Okay. Ah! 1, 2, and then we can. All right. You know what? Actually, see what I mean? It just gets stuck sometimes. That is very frustrating. We're gonna go out further on those back ones because I like the way that looks. God, see? Quit that. Sweet Christmas. All right. Give it some girth up front. Now it's obviously got some. I wonder if I could make that look the way I want to. I am bouncy today, fellas. What is that about? All right, let's. No, it's not that block. How about this block? Does this block have it? Nah, I don't want to do that one. But what about this guy? Hey, that's not bad. And then all we would need is like that. Oh no, that wouldn't work, but we can. Alright, we can do that, right? Ah! Alright, let's get that off. That's obnoxious. It's great until it's not, right? It's great until it's not. Yeah, there we go. That'll be cool. I like that. So grab this guy here. Do this. This. And in theory, I should be able to... We'll find out shortly, right? Like, if they immediately get smoked the moment I turn this bad boy on. Alright. You know what I also never do? Underside. Underside design is one of my... I wouldn't say my weakest spot, but it's definitely, like... I definitely do not create underside designs very often. It's just... It's one of those things where, like, what's the point? The point is to have a completed ship. To protect everything, I guess. That's not right. So, that's what we're doing. We're going to protect everything. Doesn't have to be a complicated design, right? Like, it doesn't need to be, like, super elaborate. It just needs to... Just needs to not fit. What? Oh, I need steel armor plate. Do I not have... Okay, let me get some steel armor plate, buddy. I've already laid 100 blocks? Good grief. That's a lot. Alright, let's see how this looks. Obviously, the back end is not done. So there's not going to be much... Okay, we need to go get blocks. Un momento. Up and away. I don't think we need the other blocks. What that tells me, I could probably put those back and grab 2. I'm gonna regret that. I can feel it. I probably only need like 10 of those instead of the amount that I've got. That's okay. All right, let's finish this. Ooh, you know what I want? I like some of this idea. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Give it some design. All right, and then can't have anything there, but we could. Let's see. Do I still have that on the bar? Doing some weird design stuff. Does this have a small grid attachment? Oh, it does. What does that look like? I bet you it needs construction. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. We're just gonna go with the flow. Let's see what that looks like. It seemed like a good idea at first, and maybe it's not. What is happening here? Ah, where'd that bar go? 8. Oh, okay. I don't hate that. Now this looks like a little bit of garbo, so let's... What does it look like if we... How far does this block stick up? I wonder, what's in a wonder ball? Oh, I don't have the parts for this. I don't know if I would like the way that looks. That doesn't look like it would look good. It could look good. Let's see. How many? One girder? Okay, so I need to grab just some girders. Come up here, go boop. Thank you. This is just the front design, so you know. And we're gonna change the color of this. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, I like vertical. Alrighty. This is all aesthetics. I'm pretty sure if I put a cap on these, it's not going to be good, but let's give it a go. Let's try. Physical. What do you think if we put a tiny baby cap on this? I think it's this cap. Oh no, it's this guy. Yeah, this guy. I think that'll be nuked. We're gonna try it. This is probably just a waste of materials, but if it gets nuked, it gets nuked. It's what it is, as they say. I don't know who they is. They say a lot of things though. All right, I'm liking the way this looks. It's very steam train. All right, so now let's get some backs. Don't talk to me, Suzanne, about low fuel. What do you know about fuel? Probably a lot, actually. Especially dealing with me, they probably historically deal with a lot of low fuel all the time. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, well. Did the mule make it back? O2. O2. I need that back, please. I forgot that has a thing. Nope, that's not gonna work. Where's my hydrogen tank? There you are. Alright, let's go check on the mule. He's over here doing something he's not supposed to. Yeah, there he is again, just... What on earth is going on with that guy today? I think what I need to do, I need to stop him from going back and forth. I need to bring the Pawn Strider over there. And, yeah. Also, let's do this. I'm liking that blue color under there. I think it's a neat touch. So we're gonna... Alright. And then let's do some... let's grab you. Do this color here, this color there. Come on. Don't get caught in the engines, fellas. That's what this is. This is the don't get caught in the engine stripe. And and we're probably going to do these guys this color because I think, why not? They're drills. You want to not get hit in the face with a drill, so you want to make them bright and vibrant. All right, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, now the back. The back of the ship where dreams are made or something. where somebody's made dreams. Not me. I don't know who, but somebody has dreamed quite a bit. Huh, that's interesting. I kind of like the way that looks. Let's see if it works over here. Kind of adds like a raised edge. And then that's not going to work. Nope, I don't like it. No. Dang it, Rosie, you're faster than me. Fuel low. Get back in there. Do that. Okay, what if we do this? Nope. The problem is... oh, it's not going to work. Okay. Just as I suspected. Ah! Okay. This is awful right here. I have an idea, though. My idea is like this. We go bop bop. Shooby dooby doop doop doop. That's not what we do. We don't sing that song. We do, because we are, but... like that. Come over here. I'm just adding a ton of weight to this guy for no freaking reason. That's okay, though. Alright. That's good. That feels good. Let's see. The back part, obviously... actually, we're just gonna... we're gonna saw through this thing specifically so that Rosie will take care of it. If you don't know, unclaimed blocks like that get grinded down. Okay, I want to do, let's see. Let's go, I want to go out to here at least. Okay, I don't hate that. Alright, 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 alright. I like it. I like it. Let's do... Sounds like, hey, welcome back. Mule, welcome back. I was just about to say, I think we're gonna have to go investigate what the heck he's doing over there. And then let's do we have, we need to do, I would say, beam, beam blocks. I thought I had these on my bar somewhere. I guess I don't. I don't need that medical bed anymore, so we can do this. We're gonna do half bleam blocks. Go, go, go bots. Transformers, go bots. Nope. I'm gonna grab that color. Pop, pop. Oh, you know what? Do I like that? Maybe I like this look better. Oh, I think I like it better. I think I'm gonna do 2 rows. I think I'm alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Hey, you know what, guys? Hey, Lord Chaos, this is, well, and Charlie too. I've been playing around with my music choices. I really liking some of them. You guys let me know if you're not like hating the noises you're hearing. I would love to get an opinion on some of that stuff because uh, my time-lapse music I try to make pretty good, and I feel like, I feel like it's doing okay. All right, I'm gonna put this guy here. Nope. All right, Oh, it's storming. Huh. You know what? I've got another idea. This may not translate well, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Hey, I kind of like that. We're gonna leave it. We're sticking with that. You know what this thing needs? Light on the back. And we're gonna put it right there. Hmm. What do you think? Vertical? I kind of like the way that looks. All right. Guys, that's kind of a ship. And then what we're gonna do. I know I should have quelled the thoughts from there, but we're gonna go crazy still. We're still on it. Um, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. What do they call this? I'm sorry, I'm looking for a very specific block. Okay. Centered. Oh, really? That's interesting. All right, guys. I think this cretin is ready for some. I think this thing's ready for some flight testing. That looks interesting to say the least, I have to say. I don't know that good is how I would describe this particular fella, but that's okay. It didn't have to be good. Go grab a. Ow. You know what's funny? I'm sitting on top of two huge storage containers. I could have easily just reached down and grabbed from there, but kind of a numbskull, so sometimes. Not often, but sometimes I'm definitely a numbskull. So let's see. That guy. You know what we need? We're going to come over here and we're going to grab our colors for the right. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Because it's not... Where's the mule's on his way back? Yeah! Mule's going to save the day. I'm going to run into the mule and kill myself. Good job, mule. You can do it. Oh. Gotcha. Alright. Thank you. See you later. We'll catch up in a second. Don't worry. And with this design, I believe the drills should be wide enough that I will not run afoul of... Well, what are you doing up here, man? You're freaking me out. Copy settings. Copy all. Thank you. You're a hero and a saint, mule. A hero and a saint. Paste. Perfect. Nope. Copy and paste. Beautiful. All right. Oh, cool. And it changed their names and everything. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's get up here. Let's hop in the ship. Let's do a quick whirl around, see how it looks. It's very space heavy. It's very front heavy. Look at that thing. This thing looks wonky. I like it. This thing needs a name. Everybody, you know the drill. If you participate in my YouTube at all, like, you get a say here. I want somebody to name this bizarre looking scout craft. I think it should be interesting. I think it should be interesting. What are we at right now? Dude, almost perfect. Dude. Almost perfect, dude. Okay, so just for the grins, let's put some caution stickers on our thrust so that, people understand that going down here, you get boo-boos. Nobody wants the boo-boos, okay? All right, now what we need, we're gonna go get our paint gun and some paint, guys. We're actually gonna use the paint gun. It's gonna happen. Paint gun, paint gun, paint gun. Let's see. Now, Chad did mention he thought that I should definitely use, oops, wrong button, don't do that. That I should definitely, make a mule for the major elements, and I don't disagree with that. I think the major elements would be a great thing to make mules for, but that means I have to finish each one of those things. So that's kind of why it's been low on my list. Just because I don't know. I don't know if I want to. All right. I don't know if I want to try to do that. All right. Let's paint this fella. Now, we need a color. I like those things. I like the yellow. A good color for yellow. So we're going to... What color? I'm going to compare at the top bottom of the screen here. Like, what are we thinking? I want full saturation and full value. We're not Ronald McDonald's. I'm kind of thinking a deep purple. Like, maybe not though. What about this green? We could see what that looks like. Or this olive. I like this olive on the Pond Strider. I like. Also, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have some of those like discolored like that. Yeah, that looks freaking cool. Like these have been replaced, these haven't. I like that. Why didn't finish this section? Okay, well, what do we think? Let's, I don't do that. 6, we're gonna do this guy here. No, it's gonna be this baby. I don't have any of the components necessary. We want to try to do something down there? I don't think we do. I don't think anything fits right there. I mean, I could definitely... We'll just do another like that. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, back to this. We're gonna take this color down here, so I gotta run down and grab it. You know what I didn't put on this thing, and I intended to, was an... now we have an O2 generator. So part of my ship design here, I tried to think ahead. Part of the ship design is definitely that... That didn't copy the color like I wanted it to. Un momento. And since I'm here, I can just do that right there. Look at that. Oh, these are set to stockpile. That'll never work. Why is that not happening? Oh, because you're silly. How are we? What are we at, by the way? What is our... We are at 31% and 30%. Now those hold a crap load of stuff, so it is very possible that that's enough to fill this single container, but we won't know until I fly right past the base for no reason. Alright, let's get this color painted. Yeah, because it's holding hydrogen. It's supposed to be ice cold, and obviously it's not cold yet, because, like, you know. But, yeah, let's go ahead and grab this color. I'm kind of liking this. Oh, we're going to have to do this weird. Yes. I just like the way that's making it like everything's kind of like different colored. Haha. I'm really liking it. I'm telling you what, this is probably, I shouldn't like it as much as I do, but like, man, it's just good. And it's accidental somewhat because now at this point my freaking mouse is being dumb and won't. Ah, look at that. It's like patchworky, kind of random. I should throw some rust on here. But this is supposed to be a new ship, but like, hey, just it got up their line real quick. It's not quite like finished, maybe. Like they skipped paint so they could, you know, maybe do some other stuff. Right, that's cool. I like it. If you guys don't like this color, you let me know. I can try to do something different, but I think this is cool. I think it's gonna work. And then if I can, oh, I didn't mean to paint that. That's my bad. Well, that's just gonna be that color. All right, I think we're done. I think that wraps up whatever this thing's gonna be called. I need your help, guys. I'm gonna need them. You know what? I think I was saying that this should definitely be like a. What if we did like rust colored, heavy rust, and then we go 9. That's interesting. It's not. How do I switch again? All right, shift, heavy rust. There we go. And I can grab this color again and then click that. Yeah, okay. Is this? Oh, why is that gold? No, sir. That's retro futures all shiny. Oh, I don't think so. Ah, I think that looks pretty neat. And I'm excited. It's got lights. It's got forward headlights. It's got a backlight that should be some color. I should call this reverse, right? And this is aft light. Aft light. And what do we want to, what color should the aft light be? Let's, the aft light is going to be, we're going to say, more red, get it kind of orange. There you go, radius. think that should be good. I think that should be good. Alrighty, guys. I think we have wrapped it up. Let me think. I'm trying to think if we got anything else. So, I think that's it. We're going to call it here. This looks great. I don't know what this is. I enjoy it. I think it's going to be infinitely better. Sure, the ore detector is a baby and can only go to 50 meters, but you know what? That's 50 meters we didn't have before. So next episode, we're going to get this thing set up in a way that I am going to fix that light. I wasn't going to, and then I decided that I don't like that. We're going to get this thing set up in a way that like we can take it to space. We're going to get the batteries and stuff configured in a group so I can charge them when I land. We're going to make sure all the thrusters are on and off together as a whole. And yeah, what else? What else are we going to do? We are going to go check on the Mule one more time real quick just to see if it's being dumb, because I feel like it is, and that's okay. It's allowed to be dumb. I'm dumb sometimes. We all have our moments. Oh, it's connected. Heck yeah. See, this is what I meant. Okay, so it can't get to 10% because it's taking forever to refine. So what do we got? It's sitting here charging this entire time. The batteries are charging, and the moment it gets to 35% or whatever I set it to, it's going to fly back home. That's brilliant. That's what we wanted to see. I just had to offload the 60 kilos of iron that we had there already. So, yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to stand at the back on this side over here because that's where the sunlight is, right? All right, guys. That's it. We created this thing, and I need a screenshot. We're going to call it the thing for now. It's obviously just a quick miner craft that's going to get into space, do some space stuff. I think the drill should clear the cockpit and it shouldn't like damage it. We'll find out. I know I've got thrust in all the right directions. Kind of like the way it came out after a like thrown together thing. It's definitely like we're gonna call this first iteration man to space module type vehicle. Like it's just this is the rough draft because obviously you know it's rough. It's got a big booster. It's gonna take us to space. Next time we're going to test this out. We're going to fly it over to the hydrogen mine. We're going to stock it up with hydrogen. Sweet, sweet go juice. And then, yeah, once the tanks are full, Bob's your uncle. We're going to take this thing to space and take a look. See if we can find some platinum, uranium, things like that. Those are the things that you get from space you can't get from Earth. And then after that, next episode, here's what I want to do besides go to space. I think it may be time to start the giant pond strider, which will be the cloud strider. It's time to start that bad boy, and I think we're going to initially make it atmospheric. And then we're going to go take that and visit our little station over there. So, if you enjoyed this, you guys know what to do. It really helps out. I'm still growing, and you guys are a big part of that. So, like, share, subscribe. Share this with your best friends and your worst enemies. You know, maybe you'll have something in common. Share with an enemy and they're like, you know what, this isn't bad. This is what you like. Maybe I like it too. Maybe not. I don't know, but I really appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the support. You guys are great. And with that, I will catch you later, taters. And, of course, I still can't wave. All right, bye.